are a genius, but they can't support you. So this is one tweet of many tweets. So Vante Culpepper says, would I let R. Kelly babysit my daughters? Fuck no. Would I play his music at a family party? You're goddamn right. What do you say to fans that are conflicted about you?
So we can curse on this TV show?
Yeah, absolutely. You can say whatever you want.
I say fuck that. I say I have a lot of fans around the world that love R. Kelly, and I'm glad that they don't feel the way she do. You know, God bless her. But you can't satisfy everybody, and you're not going to always have everybody to hold you down, you know. But when I go to my concerts, which I've been selling out concerts, I've just gotten off a tour, finna do another buffet tour. And I really do believe it's going to sell out, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And I'm just glad to know that everybody doesn't feel the way she does, or, you know, or anybody else that feels like her. You know, God bless those people.
So when people think of R. Kelly, right, they don't just think of the music. There are other artists that, you know, when you think of somebody, you think, oh, it's just their music, and you think about their back catalogue, you think about the hits that you love dancing to in the clubs. When you think about R. Kelly, I think people find it very difficult to not think about the multiple lawsuits, the multiple allegations of you having inappropriate relations, sex relations with minors. What do you say to those people who find it conflicting?
Well, since you're the one brought it up, I'll just say it to you, because I don't hear from anyone else. You know, you hear a few rumors here and there, but as far as from me to you, I would say, again, fuck that. You know, I'm a man that believes what I see. And everywhere I go, from malls to restaurants to tours, sold-out tours, overseas and back, and everywhere I've been, and I'm a man who has been around the world a few times, multiple times, and everywhere I've been, I get nothing but love. Now, unless all of those people are tricking me and acting when they see me come in a concert, and somebody's behind there with a sign and say, okay, everybody scream, we love you. Unless no, I'm not finished. Let me answer the question.
I was just going to say,
Let me answer your question.
I was going to agree with you and say that there isn't anything.
You can't agree. I have not finished.
Okay,
so how can you agree?
No, finish your question.
You cannot finish, and you cannot agree with something that is not finished. So let me finish. So unless that sign is held up, and people are saying, okay, scream, here he comes, like it's a surprise birthday party or something, I'm going to believe what I see. Now, when I start to hear what I just heard you sit here and say to me, when I step on that stage, when I step, which is my office, which is my interview room, if I hear what you just said from 20 to 50,000 fans, I will never show up to that venue and any other venue again. But until then, I'm going to continue to do R. Kelly. Well, I'm not perfect, but I'm perfectly me.
Okay, well, a couple of things.
I'm always do my job until I get fired, and the only ones can fire me is my fans.
Well, a couple of things about that, I suppose. One is that you're right. I think that there are a lot of people out there that still go to R. Kelly concerts. They still buy the records.
Enough for me to feed my kids and send them to colleges.
Sure.
And send them for them to have a great life, and me to inspire other people to do it. I'm producing a lot of people right now. I'm working with a lot of people. I'm more successful than I've ever been. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but I'm a very successful man. I'm a very talented person, and guess what? I love even those that come against me. I love people that hate me, but the Buffet album is out, and I hope people buy it. If they don't, I still love them.
A couple of things. I'm not disputing, I don't think anyone is disputing your success as an artist. I mean, in the introduction, we led with, you know, the Grammy wins, the number of records. Hang on one second, sorry. I'm going to just speak for a moment because I've given you a chance as well.
Me, period.
So I've got
every time I do an interview, sometimes the people that I'm interviewing with dispute me, and they'll make up that other people are disputing me. Of course, you're never going to be able to satisfy everybody. There's always going to be some negativity. There was negativity before
I have a couple of tweets
when I first came out with Honey Love. There was people that was coming at me, because of my lyrics and didn't want me to sing certain lyrics. And even on stage, I've had those things. We're going to be speaking past one another. But I love the world. I have nothing against anyone. I mean, you buy the album or you don't buy the album. You come to the concert or you don't come to the concert. Most of the times you won't be able to come to the concert because most most of the time the concert is sold out and we have a great time with a bunch of hits, a bunch of music, and people get to roll down memory lane with me. And then I get inspired by that and I go into the studio and I create another album. I have nothing against you guys here. You guys are wonderful. You got to do your job. I respect that. If you don't get something juicy, then your television show is going to be cut off and you won't have a job. So I understand that you have to do your job, but listen, I have to do a job too.
I understand. So let me do my job for a second, because I haven't been able to ask you a question for a moment, okay? So I just want to say something, a few things. Like I said, people obviously are still fans of yours. I'm not disputing that. People are conflicted, and that's what I'm asking you the question about. People are conflicted because
you count them?
They are. Well, I'm reading some of the tweets here. There are multiple messages. Here's another one. Can't listen to any R. Kelly record.
You have a lot of positive stuff on there as well.
I know, and I read some of them. I read some of the positive ones. I'm going to read this one.
That was your introduction to reading the positive, so you can
all right,
get
I'm going to read
negative.
this one because this is a
But
fact.
I didn't come here for negative. I came here for positive. So as long as I'm sitting on this couch, I'm going to tell you how wonderful my fans has been throughout the years for me, and how much they've bought my records.
I don't dispute that you have
wonderful my fans has been, how they have supported me throughout the years. I don't give people that's negative towards me the time of day.
Let's talk about your music.
You shouldn't if you do, but I'm telling you, if you do, that's kind of contagious. If when you start getting negativity coming at you, you pretty much don't want to hear that crap. And especially if it was I don't even know how many years ago. So what I'm going to tell you is that I am going to sit here and talk to you like you are the beautiful lady you are, and I'm going to talk to you with respect, and I'm going to let you know that any other negative things come at me out of your mouth as far as negativity, I'm going to get up and I'm going to walk out and I'm going to go to McDonald's. Hopefully the McRib is out. And I'm going to go home to Chicago, and I'm going to play me some basketball, go to the studio, and just, and work on my next album, which is the Christmas album.
A few things, because we're not doing an interview at the moment. You're talking, we're not doing an interview. Hang on a second.
Let's do this. Whether the camera's on or not,
well, I know you're enjoying the cameras. A couple of things. One, absolutely your prerogative. If you ever want to leave, you can certainly leave. Another thing, thank you.
If the next question is something negative out of your mouth, with all due respect, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay, a couple of things. One, there's going to be no negativity. I'm just asking you questions.
Well, I know the difference between a negative question and a positive one. So if I think it's negative, I'm going to walk.
I'm not going to ask you questions.
With all due respect to all of you guys here.
I won't ask you questions that are framed in a specific way, one way or another. I'm asking,
I understand this is your job.
So let's talk about your lyrics for a moment, okay? So would you say that you have a healthy relationship with sex? Sex is mentioned frequently in your lyrics. In many of the songs you talk about having sex with women, multiple women. Would you say that you have a healthy relationship with sex and that is reflected musically?
I would have to say this. I did not come here to get interrogated. I didn't come here for a deposition. You know what a deposition is?
I'm very aware of what a deposition is. I'm asking you about your music.
You should agree with me when I say that this sounds sort of like a deposition.
I think it may be the accent, but no, I'm asking you specifically about your music.
I didn't even hear your accent. I only hear your English.
It's I'm
not paying attention to your accent.
I'm
only paying attention to the English that comes out of your mouth.
I'm asking you about your music and your lyrics.
This is a deposition. This is not about R. Kelly. This is not about music. This is not about someone who works hard on his music who has an album out. This is about trying to interrogate me, and this is about, disrespect. And I'm going to sit here.
Mr. Kelly, I don't believe I'm disrespecting. Mr. Kelly, I don't believe I'm disrespecting you. I asked you a very specific question about your lyrics.
Your intelligence, not mine.
I asked you a very specific question about your music and your lyrics.
Well, if you don't think you're disrespecting me, then that's just, like I say, the level of your intelligence. Not mine.
Okay.
But I respect it.
I'm going to ask about
I respect that you have a job.
I'm going to just go to a comment from...
Do you drink?
Do I drink?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you get drunk?
Yeah.
You fall all over and not know where you're at?
I don't understand the line of questioning, but no.
I say exactly. But it ain't positive, is it? It has nothing to do with your job, does it?
But I'm asking you specifically about your music and your lyrics. That has very much about your job.
My personal life,
which has started started with all due respect. Actually, no, this is a great point. No, it is. It is. Your personal life has started to interfere with the way that people consume your lyrics.
Right,
I sent you some messages there about that.
You're here to get ratings, and I understand it. I respect that.
No,
but
sir,
you won't be getting them off me if you're going to interrogate me.
I'm not
rather than sit here and
interrogating
talk
you.
about something positive.
Let's bring in one of...
I'm in New York. I'm having a great time. I'm finna go visit some friends. I'm finna do some more business. I'm finna have a great time. I didn't come here for you to spoil that. One more question.
You're here to promote your album.
Yeah, one more question.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
What do you say to the multiple fans, the many fans who are watching and listening that say there have been multiple accusations against you, against young women in Chicago, and they are concerned about your past and that's impacting them from purchasing your music sales?
All. It doesn't matter who they are. If they hate me, they love me, they want to destroy me, whatever, I love them all. And I love you too.
You don't need to give me any of your love, sir.
I love everybody.
You really don't need to give me your love. I just wanted to ask the question, what do you say to the... What do you say to the fans, your fans who don't want to buy your music?
I'm not going to allow you to do that, but I love you. I love my fans.
Okay, I have a video question for you from a fan.
No video questions for me because this interview is over.
Okay, well, Mr. K, thank you very much for coming to HuffPost Live, not answering my questions,
thank you so much.
But thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You don't have to comment on my appearance, sir. Well, guys, that was HuffPost Live and R. Kelly. For more information on the album The Buffet, you can check out the links in the resource well below. Stick around, the conversation does always continue here on HuffPost Live.
You saw as you were sitting down, I was pulling up one of your blog posts that you wrote, which was what I've learned about being black in America. Essentially, you say, I have no idea what it's like to be black in America. But what made you pen this?
Honestly, you know, I've been looking at her life and her career, and it's giving me the courage, and a lot of things I just blatantly copy from her. So like Amanda Palmer does what she calls ninja shows, where she'll tweet, I'm gonna play here at this time, like, love for you to come. So I did that today. Like I tweet, I'm gonna play at Bryant Park, 7 p.m. And Bryant Park tweeted me back. They said, "No, you're not." So I changed it to Washington Square Park. But
Has Washington Square Park tweeted you back?
No, not yet. But
Why did Bryant Park say no?
I think it's a private park,
right?
And you have to get a permit. You know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. You know. So the permit was like really expensive. I was like, it's a free thing. Anyways, so. You know, like, she does stuff like that, and she just changed how I looked at, you know, like, my job, really. Where I was before sort of, I think, in self-preservation mode.
Right.
A lot. As much as I'd like to deny it, I was like, my goals were to stay afloat and stay relevant.
Sure.
And she kind of broke down what an artist is. And an artist, if you actually think about it, is not unlike a therapist, in that they take your problems in,